Harness the power of technology by building your own gaming PC, an endeavor that is not only cost-effective, but also incredibly satisfying. Just imagine creating a machine tailored to your specific gaming needs, hand-picking each component to ensure the best gaming experience possible. Not only does this approach save you money, it also allows you to customize your machine to your heart's content. And it's not just about the end result. The process of building a gaming PC is a journey in itself, offering an excellent opportunity to learn more about the inner workings of computers. It's like assembling a puzzle, but instead of a picture, you're creating a powerful tool that can transport you to other worlds, immerse you in epic stories, and pit you against players from around the globe. Now prepare to embark on an exciting journey of assembling your very own gaming PC. The first step in building a gaming PC is gathering the right components. It's like putting together a puzzle, where each piece has a specific role in creating the bigger picture. Let's start with the processor, or CPU, which is essentially the brain of your computer. It performs the calculations and processes needed for your games to run smoothly. Think of it as the conductor of the orchestra, keeping everything in sync. Next, we have the motherboard. This is the main circuit board and acts as the central hub for all other components. It's like the city infrastructure, with roads and bridges linking everything together. Then comes the memory, or RAM. This is your PC's short-term memory. It temporarily stores data that your PC uses frequently, so it can be accessed quickly. It's like your own personal assistant, keeping track of all the tasks you're juggling at once. For long-term storage, you'll need either an SSD or HDD. The SSD or solid-state drive is faster and more reliable, but typically more expensive. The HDD or hard disk drive, on the other hand, offers more storage capacity for a lower price. It's like your personal library, storing all your games, files, and programs. Now let's talk about the video card, or GPU. This is where the magic happens for gamers. It renders the graphics and images in your games. It's like the artist of the group, bringing your games to life with stunning visuals. Then we have the power supply, or PSU. It provides power to all your components. It's the lifeblood of your PC, ensuring everything runs smoothly and efficiently. Finally, all these components need a home. That's where the case comes in. It houses all your components, protecting them from dust and damage. It's essentially the shell that holds and protects the precious pearl inside. Once you've gathered all these components, you're ready to start building. Now comes the exciting part: assembling the core components. Let's start with the brain of your gaming PC, the CPU, or Central Processing Unit. This little chip is responsible for executing all the instructions that make your game run, so handle it with utmost care. To install it, simply locate the CPU socket on your motherboard. It's usually a square with a lever on one side. Open the lever, align the golden triangle on your CPU with the corresponding corner on the socket, and gently place it in. No force is needed. It should fit like a glove. Once in place, push the lever back down to secure the CPU. Next, we're going to attach the CPU cooler. This is like your PC's personal air conditioning unit, keeping the CPU cool while it works hard to run your games. Most coolers come with thermal paste pre-applied, but if yours doesn't, you'll need to apply a small pea-sized amount to the top of the CPU. Then, align the cooler with the mounting holes around the CPU socket and screw it into place. Make sure it's secure, but don't over-tighten. We don't want to damage the motherboard. Finally, let's insert the RAM, or random access memory. Think of this like your PC's short-term memory, storing data your CPU might need to access quickly. To install it, find the long slots on your motherboard, usually near the CPU. Open the clips on both ends of the slots, align the notch on the RAM stick with the bump in the slot, and press down until the clips snap into place. If you have more than one stick of RAM, make sure to space them out for optimal performance. Remember, these components are delicate, so always handle them with care. Patience is key here. You're not just building a gaming PC, you're crafting a high-performance machine. With the core components in place, you're halfway through the process. With the core components assembled, it's time to install the remaining parts. let's dive right in. First, let's tackle the power supply. This is the heart of your system, pumping life into every component. You'll want to secure it into the case, typically at the bottom. Slide it in with the fan facing down, then screw it in place with the provided screws. Make sure it's snug. We don't want any wobbling. Next up is attaching the motherboard. This is the nerve center of your PC, where all your components communicate. Locate the standoffs in your case. These are small brass spacers that prevent the motherboard from making direct contact with the metal case. Align the motherboard with these standoffs and gently lower it into place. Now, secure it with the screws that came with your case. Remember, don't over-tighten. We're not building a tank here. Onto the storage drives. Whether you're using a hard drive or a solid-state drive, the process is pretty straightforward. Slide the drive into an empty bay in your case and secure it with screws or tool-free mechanisms that your case might provide. Once secure, connect the power and data cables. Remember, the power cable comes from the power supply, and the data cable connects to the motherboard. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, inserting the video card. This is the powerhouse that's going to render your high-end games with ease. Locate the PCI Express slot on your motherboard. It's usually the longest one. Remove the corresponding case bracket and carefully place the video card into the slot. You should hear a satisfying click. Secure the video card with a screw and connect the power cable from the power supply. Now that all components are installed, you're just one step away from your dream gaming PC. The final step is connecting everything together and powering up your gaming PC. This is where you'll see all your hard work come to fruition. Let's jump right in, shall we? First, we'll connect the power supply to the motherboard. Take a moment to locate the 24-pin connector on the power supply. This is the largest connector, and it's designed to slot into the corresponding port on your motherboard. It's a snug fit, so don't be afraid to apply a bit of pressure. Remember, it's key to ensure all pins are securely connected. Next, we'll connect the power supply to the storage drives and video card. These connections help to power the hard drive and solid-state drive, and they're crucial for your gaming experience. The video card often requires an additional 6 or 8-pin power connector, so let's not forget about that. Now, let's move on to the case's buttons and indicators. These are the power and reset buttons, along with the hard drive and power LEDs. You'll find small, usually labeled pins on the motherboard where these connections are made. The motherboard manual is your best friend here, as it'll show you exactly where each connector should go. Alright, we're almost there. It's time to boot up your newly assembled gaming PC for the first time. Make sure your monitor is connected to the video card, not the motherboard, and then hit that power button. You'll likely be greeted with a BIOS or UEFI screen. This is completely normal, and it's a sign that everything is working as it should. In the BIOS or UEFI, you can check that all your components are detected correctly, set your boot order, and make other changes. After you save and exit, your PC will restart, and you'll soon be on your way to enjoying your favorite games on your very own custom-built gaming rig. Congratulations! You've successfully built your own gaming PC from scratch. It's a rewarding experience, isn't it? Building your own gaming PC may seem daunting at first, but with careful planning and a bit of patience, anyone can do it. We've walked through the process together, from gathering the right components like the central processing unit, memory, power supply, and graphics card, to assembling these core components with precision. We've seen the importance of installing the remaining components correctly, such as the hard drive, cooling system, and peripherals. And finally, we've witnessed the satisfaction of finalizing the build, switching on your custom PC, and seeing it come to life. This isn't just about having a top-notch gaming machine, it's about the gratification of creating something with your own two hands. It's about understanding the inner workings of your machine and gaining the confidence to troubleshoot any future issues. So why wait? Start building your dream gaming PC today and unlock a world of endless gaming possibilities.